goal today is just going to be to really just divide it. Got some pots already made up here. Put them right in the hole like that. Some smaller ones here, probably only do one for those. These really only came from about, I don't know, 3-4 plants. So, generally with division, it's really pretty simple. I don't do it a whole lot. It's just something I'm trying to get more into this year. I think saved me a lot of time. But you just kind of break up the roots, really. Be interesting because I really haven't seen what these rhizomes look like on these ones. So they're not super interesting. I mean, they've got that square body, they're white. They don't have much of a smell to them. Purple undersides of them leaves are neat. Now this one is looking pretty funky. See some mildew on it, which I think is causing these malformed leaves that are on here. So probably just gonna toss this one. These look good. Put these in one of these big pots. Hopefully enough roots on there. Be hard to say. Kind of space these apart a little better. Just like this. Pretty much that's it for that. Got this little pump sprayer here. I can spray it down, adjust it correctly. That's about right. Try to avoid spraying them so they fall over. And that's all watered in. Obviously, there's another one right here that's got some mildew problems. Well, that's interesting. There we go. Probably what I'm gonna do, see there's some leaves here, some leaves and roots here. I'm probably gonna cut it off right there. Toss that one. So we're just gonna put it in one of these, this big one right here. We can use these ones. Cut them right there. Make sure these are deep enough. I really thought these would have a much larger root mass, if I'm being honest. They don't really seem to. We got this one, same deal going on with that one. These are either gonna be ones that I'm gonna try and sell. Trying to get into that this year to kind of offset some of the cost that it is to actually be studying these things as a hobby. Gardening and everything like that. And again, we're just going to hit that with some water. That's not looking too bad. Obviously these are Lamiaceae, so they usually root really well. Just because I have so much of these, I'm not using any rooting powder. Usually I would with Monarda, just as some extra insurance, but again, this is more of an experiment today. Really trying to see just how easy it is to actually propagate them as well. Because if I can avoid using the rooting powder and they don't have a whole lot of roots, that would be great. Take something out of here. this to pry them away from the edge. I really didn't expect them to be able to take over this pot like this. Good. And we'll put them in this pot, this little one. Got these 3 little ones, these 2 big ones. 2 big ones I watered, I think. We'll hit these. Just break them up and see what they smell like right now. I imagine they probably smell really strong. Definitely pretty strong. A lot grassier than in the summertime. Still very herbal. Not very citrusy like they can get though. Very interesting. Just throw them over the bed. Alright, so did what I wanted to do with Wild Bergamot. Now I'm gonna do like a more traditional, I guess would be the word, division on some I believe this is Virginia Mountain Mint, which is Pycnanthemum virginianum. I'm going to show how I'm going to clean this off. I'm trying to do a lot more of the, what's the word, hygiene when I'm working on plants. Really I'm trying to keep things more sterilized, but you know, I guess that's the word. So I just spread off all that dirt with water. Down real quick. To sterilize these, I'm just going to spray them with hydrogen peroxide. Just keep a bottle of that on hand. Now, and every time I'm switching between plants or I'm pruning or something like that, spray stuff down, let it sit a little bit, wipe it off. Laser pot, I'm gonna divide some into. Also want to divide some into these pots since I brought them up here. Very dense. Try not to drop them. Oh yeah, that's colonized. Look at that. Let this go a little long. Thorns all through to the bottom too. Huh. That one grew down. Very interesting. Oh, yeah. That is what an overgrown pot will look like, I guess. I think I collected this 2 years ago. I had like 2 plants, put them right in this pot. They didn't do well that first year, but the second year they took off. I got them to flower for me, got a bunch of seeds. Maybe I'll cut it like a pie. A lot of stems coming up in the middle and stuff. Oh yeah, listen to that. Holy crap. Go. Alright, as colonized as I thought it would be in the middle. I'm honestly surprised these are still alive. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to try and put it in here and let it do its thing. Whoa, there's a big ass spider. I don't like that. He's on the ground now. Stay on the ground. Okay, same thing. Gonna water it in. Tag right in there. A little soil around here. Hit it again now. Get it off the leaves and stems. These are about half full. A little under half full. Cut some stuff off of here. Good enough. Spray this down. That's really the same thing as the Wild Bergamot for these. It's really probably not going to sell these ones. These would just be for planting it, like a couple of personal projects in the garden maybe. Really, I could break some of these up and put them in my garden. I might do that. I have them on there for my gardening plan for the year. It just looks like that. Making nice plugs for myself to use later. Hi. I bought a tripod, by the way. That's how I'm able to make this video now. So, now for our next thing, we're going to put one of these in the garden. So, cherry bush. That's our first flag. Second flag there. Looks like it'll be in here in the back. I was gonna spray this down, but I forgot my sprayer. And I'm back. Yippee. But yeah, I'll show you why I want all this ground ivy coming in here. Down by the cherry bush. Look at that. Ooh, pink, purple, you know. Looks very nice. Alright, just to finish ourselves off here today, I'm gonna put these in a flat. Got our labels here. A Wild Bergamot. Got them. Mountain Mint. And probably can fit 3 of these in a row. If these were more similar, I'd probably label all of them. But I think I can get away with just using 2 of these, save myself some money. Narrowleaf for Mountain Mint, and we're going to do Wild Bergamot. Usually I'll try and do them so it's like separated. Wild Bergamot's everything to the right. Narrowleaf Mountain Mint, everything to the left. Wow! Yippee! Oh yeah! Look at them. Very nice. Huh?